That's one of many stories. Stay tuned because the best in short track racing is about to pound the pavement off turn number 4. Bill Long on the starter's stand. He gives them the double greens, and they head down to turn 1 side by side.
And it is Kurt Brainerd in the green and black number 96 to lead him off of turn number 2. But on the outside, a good run for Eric Burt. He leads the field down into 3.
Give the advantage to the North End Auto Parts Party effort. Eric Burt, but here comes Brainerd now, working back to the inside. Two cars evenly matched off of turn 4.
They are side by side and wheel to wheel. Green and black the story on the outside, hot pink and glowing in the outside lane. It is now Burt who takes advantage of it. Here comes Todd Saravello. The tail that wags a dog becomes Zach Sylvester, the rookie. He moves
trouble back straightaway. 4 or 5 cars are involved. The 42 is involved, and a host of other cars. We are under caution.
Bobby Georgitis, I believe one of those cars. Ted Christopher in the 13, also involved, had to come through the infield dirt through turns number 3 and 4.
It appears that Spires and Todd Zegedy also stopped on the racetrack, but they stopped to avoid the situation and the altercation there. It does. Drag race off turn number 4. Give it to the car in black. Car number 96 makes a formal move to the bottom in turn 1. It is Kurt Brainerd who sets the pace out front. Trouble now.
Marquis goes around. Mike Christopher is also involved. Burt Marvin, Jamie Askler. Just a few of the cars involved. Brad Kaitala looks like stopped to avoid the incident in car number 9. But a big traffic jam over in turns number 1 and 2 on the restart of this one.
Picture perfect this time. Bill Long looks him over. There's the green flag. It is Kurt Brainerd again making the move to the bottom. Inside lane is looking good as they come off the turn. It is Brainerd. He's pretty much evenly matched as he heads down and approaches turn 3.
Brainerd has the advantage by about, a little bit of a car look, but in the meantime, here comes Eric Burt, strong on the outside. The North End Auto Parts Pontiac pulls right up to the Brainerd machine.
But Kurt Brainerd will clear the Eric Burt machine and take the race lead going on down into turns number 1 and 2, and Todd Saravello trying to follow in the inside. Burt continues to be caught on the outside down the backstretch and continues to lose spots.
That's right. Now it looks like they'll trouble back straightaway. 3, 4 cars involved. The 42, and it also looks like the 22 as well. Under caution once again.
Well, it appears that 4 cars got literally jammed up. Todd Zegedy among them. Bobby Georgiadis in the number 33 car also involved in the altercation.
Chris Jones in the 1 is the white car that sits to the infield at the entrance of turn 3. Heads back out onto the speedway in turn 2 as the leaders take the green flag off of turn number 4. It is Brainerd to lead the field back down into turns number 1 and 2. Byrne to run the high side in second. Saravello to run in third. Malave's 4th, and Ted Christopher all the way up to 5th down the backstretch.
There's no question about it that Ted Christopher showing him that he is able to get the job done as always. He's found a home in the top 5. It's not over with yet. 4 cars make that 5, 6 or possibly 7 under a giant blanket as they head down to turn 1. Kurt Brainerd's leading that charge as he'll set the pace off turn number 2. Saravello up to 2nd. Into 3 comes Ted Christopher. Look out, here comes the rookie Zach Sylvester. He'll take over the 4th spot.
Sylvester now will move up into the 4th spot. Now gets into the side of Ted Christopher just a little bit. There goes the tail off of turn 4.
A lot of contact from midfield on back. Everyone straightens it out, though. Ted Christopher maintains in that 3rd position. Sylvester in 4th, Eric Burt in 5th, and Jeff Malave to round out the front group down the back straightaway. Larry Ross to run in that 6th position in 3.
There's no question about it. Kurt Brainerd still got the lead, but look out. Here comes Teddy Christopher. Christopher makes the bull move to the bottom. Down underneath Todd Saravello. Thinks twice of it. Tucks it back into formation. And the rookie, Zach Sylvester, is not about to let Christopher get out of his sight. Down the back straightaway, it is Christopher challenging for 2nd.
Christopher now working to the inside, but young Zach Sylvester, he's right there as well as he works that inside following Christopher off of 4.
Christopher gets the 2nd spot. Zach Sylvester now challenges for the 3rd position all the way down to the infield dirt, but will stay up alongside Saravello for that 3rd spot and will get it down the back stretch by a half a car length.
Saravello now working up to the outside of Eric Burt. 2 cars evenly matched. Saravello drifts up the racetrack a little bit. That's going to open up the door. 4 or 5 cars go around.
Car number 93 literally comes out next to the wall. It tags the wall with the right front wheel. It kind of pulled out of formation there. That is Chad Tromley, and that's going to bring out yet another yellow. 22 laps in the outside lane. Off turn number 4, pace car looks to pull to the inside. Brainerd's got a nice run for himself as he works his way off the 4th turn. The green flag is out, and Brainerd is still in command. Christopher tucks it back into formation. Here comes Zach Sylvester. Jeff Malave moves to the bottom, but Eric Byrne holds on to the 4th spot.
Malave dives it right down to the inside as he's evenly matched. We're under caution.
Yellow flag comes back out. Apparently, it is due to the fact that they did not like the last start. Now, Bill Long is telling him that he is the gentleman by pointing to his eyes that is going to determine and start the event, and only him. So Brainerd gets one warning here. Shame on him as Teddy Christopher pulls alongside again. Zach Sylvester making up that second row. Along with him is Eric Byrne, Jeff Malave, and Larry Ross. Caravello and Doherty. Doherty's adjusted well to this as well, Kyle.
How about Mike Christopher in the 82? He is about back into the top 10. He was in the 20th position just a few restarts ago. He's made his way up through the field nicely. Yesterday's winner here at the Stafford Motor Speedway.
Well, he is a very patient driver and very skillful, so don't count him out, or the man that sits alongside of him, which is Jerry Marquis. Off the turn, a little bit slower the pace this time as they're anticipating and looking for the green. They are pretty much side by side as they come to the line. The green flag comes out, and Kurt Brainerd holds that bottom groove. Side by side, rows of 2, off the second turn, 4 cars thundering to challenge for the lead.
Ted Christopher now tries to work up to the outside. Kurt Brainerd, Ted Christopher evenly matched, but look in that second row. Zach Sylvester and Eric Byrne. They work off the
Leaders get together here in the front straightaway. Brainerd goes around in front of the entire field, and nearly everyone will miss him. Brad Hytala and Burt Marvin, it appears, will get hooked up here on the front straightaway.
Literally, the car that was in the 3rd spot suddenly inherits the lead. It is the rookie driver, Zach Sylvester, as we are now under yellow. Todd Zegedy heading back to the pit area with the number 42. Here's the cars that were involved in the altercation. The number 42 machine of Zegedy, the 07 of Burt Marvin was involved, Teddy Christopher, of course, Kurt Brainerd with the number 96 car, and Brad Hytala with car number 9. Let's take a look at the instant replay on the Diamond Vision screen as Ted Christopher and Kurt Brainerd came together. Brainerd's car spun like a top and literally stopped directly in front of Todd Zegedy's machine down in turn number 1. The aftermath is what you see on our Diamond Vision screen that includes Hytala's car literally up on top of Burt Marvin's race car. Side, down into turn number 1. Who's it going to be? To the bottom is Sylvester. Byrne on the outside. They dance just a bit as they come off turn number 2.
Give the advantage to young Zach Sylvester with car number 15. But here comes Eric Byrne, strong with car number 54 on the outside, but knocking on the door. It is the number 5 machine.
Sylvester to the inside, Byrne to the outside. Here comes Malave. He's going to try and thread the needle down into turns number 1 and 2 and take over the second spot from Byrne. Side by side, off 2.
Good battle for that number 2 spot. You got Malave and the 54 of Eric Byrne battling side by side, but look who's moving in. Chuck Doherty with car number 78.
Meanwhile, mad scramble there, 5 wide coming off the turn. Jerry Marquis squeaked by Todd Caravello. What a mix-up there. Back to the front of the class. Here comes Chuck Doherty. He'll move to the inside. Doherty up to 3. He's not done yet.
Chuck Doherty now takes over the 3rd spot. Now he'll work over the 5 machine of Malave, who is currently running in 2nd.
It's a 4-car breakaway at the front of the field with Zach Sylvester in car number 15, the race leader. Malave to run in the 2nd spot. Doherty, very impressive, in 3rd. And Eric Byrne in 4th. And Jerry Marquis, last year's champion, all by himself to round out the front 5. The real scramble is from 7th on back. They're in 3.
As they come off from turn number 4, Zach Sylvester still leads them back to the line. Malave's got a mirror full of white, and that white is Chuck Doherty's number 78. Single file formation. The battle is for 2nd. Burt still setting in the 4th spot as they head down the back straightaway. Marquis moving in to make it a 5-car draft.
Yeah, Jerry Marquis now starting to close in on Eric Byrne's Northland Auto Parts Pontiac as they work off turn 4.
Back down to the start-finish line. Sylvester continues to hold the race lead by 3 car lengths into turns number 1 and 2. Then it's the Jeff Malave machine in car number 5 to run in 2nd. He leads Chuck Doherty in 3rd. In turn number 3, being challenged into the corner.
Chuck Doherty now all over the rear bumper of the Malave machine. Just can't get around him, at least not yet, as they work off of turn 4.
The popsicle sticks are up. In less than 2 circuits, it's all going to be history. Zach Sylvester is really starting to string it out at the front of the field. Marquis still hunting down Byrne, and then it is Doherty right behind Jeff Malave in the bid for 2nd.
Trouble back straightaway. 1 car goes flying through the dirt. That's the 91 of Caravello.
The white flag has been given. The Ceravella machine is way to the inside of the racetrack. It looks like we're going to complete the final circuit, but the yellow